Hi there. The movie I'd like to talk about today is one of my favourites, The Long Kiss Goodnight. It was directed by Renee Harlin and written by Shane Black, both of whom are responsible for other movies which we can classify as blockbuster action films, kind of in the vein of Mission Impossible, which I've described before as nonsense, but well done nonsense. And it's a film I like a lot, and I've watched it a couple of times. The main character is Gina Davis, who plays Samantha, who is a soccer mom, school teacher, who has no recollection of her life before she was found on a beach, unconscious and pregnant. 8 years later, living the life that I've just described, she decides to have a private investigator, Mitch, played by Samuel L. Jackson, dig into her past. A news item about Christmas festivities in the town shows her, and you see a guy who is in a maximum security penitentiary react to this and make his escape and try to track her down. Meanwhile, she has a slight accident in the car and bumps her head, and this sets off a train of events. And she's always been a bit of a klutz in the kitchen, and she's never been able to peel or chop vegetables, but suddenly she starts dicing and slicing vegetables at high speed, with a lot of delight, and then flips the knife and throws it into the wall. And she doesn't know where these skills have come to. Anyway, the guy who escapes from jail turns up to kill her, and some more hard skills emerge, and she sort of goes into automatic pilot and ends up defeating him. And her and Mitch go on the run to try and track down what's happening. And there's all sorts of plot strands emerge. It turns out that she is really Charlie Baltimore, who was the usual movie trope of a CIA assassin. And other colleagues of hers, from the CIA assassin department, are trying to kill her because of there's a terrorist plot going on. And she contacts from a source that Mitch has been able to unearth, her former handler, played by Brian Cox. Now, Brian Cox is one of our top actors in any role. He's always remarkable. He can do comedy, he can do a very dark figure, and he can do drama. And as we've seen in the TV series Succession, he's absolutely amazing. There's a couple of set pieces. One where Mitch and Sam have to escape from a building. They jump, and it's a frozen lake under them, and she stitches the ice with a subgun as she's falling to break the ice and allow them to fall in the water. Again, nonsense, but very entertaining. But then there's another scene where she's tied to a water wheel, which dunks her repeatedly in freezing cold water to get some information from her, and she manages to turn the tables in that way, and it's a really interesting scene. A lot of the action's very, very well done, and there's some hand-to-hand stuff which comes across very, very well due to the fact that Mick Gould was the advisor on that, and quite a few of his signature unarmed combat moves, which you'll see in Heat and other films he's done, are included in this, and it's very, very convincing stuff. The movie climaxes in a spectacular way on the bridge over by Niagara Falls. to avert this catastrophic terrorist attack. And there's quite an interesting resolution to that. Good supporting cast. One of the highlights and what makes the movie special for me is the interplay and the banter between Sam and Mitch, and then when Sam finally regains her identity as Charlie Baltimore, that interplay as well. And Samuel Jackson, who's one of the coolest actors around, it's a part really built for him. He's given some great dialogue, but it's added to by the way he delivers it. Altogether, really is one of my favourite movies of this genre, and have a look at it. I think you'd enjoy it.